Hi, this is Gail Fry, and this is EDL 853, Module 9, People First Language. The definition of People First Language is communicating with knowledge and respect to those people with disabilities. This type of communication puts the person first, not his or her disability. 1 in 5 Americans has a disability. People with disabilities make up the largest minority group. This is a group that anyone can join at any time. Having a disability is a medical diagnosis and is a natural characteristic of being a human being. The way in which the disability impacts a person creates the eligibility for services, entitlements, and legal protections. Examples of non-people first languages are, and these are things that I've heard in my school, languages that I've heard in my school: disabled, slow learner, different, blind student, and handicapped. People first languages that we could use instead of those could be a person with disabilities, a person with cognitive disabilities, a child with autism, a student with a visual disability, or a person with a physical disability. Putting the person before the disability. The first way to devalue a person is by the language in which we use. When a person is identified in a non-people first language, it becomes an easy way for others to be prejudiced and to discriminate against them. Attitudes and language are intertwined. Using people first language, putting the person before the disability, can move us in the right direction. What's hot and what's not? What's hot and what's not. So hot, remember the person always comes first, not the disability. Not terms such as crippled, disabled, blind, retard, or slow. Hot, use clinical names such as person with a mental disability. Not, do not use insane or crazy. Hot, person with short stature. Not, do not say dwarf. Hot, wheelchair users. Not, wheelchair bound or confined to a wheelchair. Tips. Tips for using people first language. Always emphasize the person's abilities, not their disabilities. Your language should not suggest the lack of something. Emphasize accessibility, not disability. Never use language that is offensive. Avoid negative stereotypes, and do not portray a person with a disability as inspirational due to their disability. Words matter. Words matter. They do matter, and sometimes hurtful words have been used about people with disabilities. People first language puts the person first and then the disability. Using people first language is about showing respect for another human being. This is my reference page. Thank you for listening. That is the end of my presentation.